Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining me. My name is Susan Timchak and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'd like to welcome you here today. Today we are doing take 2. I did this video the other day and I have to use my iPad now because for some reason my iPhone's not allowing me to do videos. So I got a few responses to say that the lighting was bad, and I realized that after I uploaded it and I watched it. But you know, I'm trying my best here. So, but I do appreciate your comments. So I'm going to redo this video totally because I just didn't know how to fix it to be right no matter what I did. So we're focusing again on the stamp set. So I hope this one is better. I have things switched up a little bit. I can see it up in my viewfinder. It looks pretty good to me, so I hope when I upload this it looks the same. But we're using the Sharing Sweet Thoughts stamp set. This was for my Find It Friday. And what you were going to find on Friday was the Shimmer White cardstock. And I'm not sure if this is showing up on the camera because I know it did not the other day when I did it. So Shimmer White cardstock along with the Sharing Sweet Thoughts stamp set, which this is a special stamp set. It's a Ronald McDonald stamp set. And with your purchase of this stamp set, $3 goes toward Ronald McDonald Charities, which is a great thing to be involved with, along with helping out that facility. We're also working with some washi tape. This is one of our new washi tape sets. We did change up the way we do our washi tape in the annual catalog, so you'll want to go and check that out as well. And this was actually a freebie that I received from Linda Heller, who is also a demonstrator. She has a stamping school. And if you like videos where you learn new things, she has a very good video service. There is a charge for it, but I feel it's well worth it. And she does on Fridays on her Facebook page to share what you've been stamping, and she chooses someone to win a prize. And this was the prize I got to choose, was any washi tape out of the catalog. So I went along with the pink one. So I put them on these binder clips that I purchased from a local dollar store, and I think it's a great way to keep them together. Here's the black washi tape that I also have on the binder clips. So if you have a pegboard or something, you can hang that from there. And it's a great way to keep them together, especially for me being a demonstrator when I showcase them, to customers. So let's go ahead with this card. And again, I do apologize for the video the other day. I'm also taking some medication. I've been having this, well, we're not sure if it's a tooth problem, an ear problem, or a sinus problem, but I've just been so out of it this whole week with this horrific pain that, well, I'm just trying to deal with it. So I'm on a different antibiotic now and back to another dentist on Tuesday, but blah, 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 blah. Anyhow, I'm using Bermuda Bay cardstock and Bermuda Bay ink. And so I apologize if I'm still out of it because I still feel like I am. But I wanted to get this done because I didn't want, I don't really like getting negative comments. I do appreciate that you share with me, positive comments. No one likes to hear anything negative, but, well, anyhow, that's how that goes. I just had an issue with lighting because I'm using a different device now, and I apologize for that. Okay, so I'm just stamping some hearts on the two corners of that Bermuda Bay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that aside. I'm bringing in my Shimmer White cardstock, and this is cut at 3 1/4 by 3 3/4, and it comes in an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And I'm just going to use this jar, and if you notice the inside of the jar, well, Stampin' Up! Stamps are already, they're kind of cut out for you. You can do some additional trimming. Sometimes I do feel I need to do that. But this centerpiece comes out, and there's some things you can do with that too, so I'll have to do another video, hopefully with good lighting. So, and then what I also did with the Bermuda Bay is I took the stamp This one right here, that's the lid for the jar, and I stamped that ahead of time on Shimmer white cardstock, and I cut it out. But this stamp set also goes with our Jar of Love stamp set, so you don't have to fussy cut this out and the lid. You can go ahead and use the framelits that go with that. And then I just took some of our linen thread, and I tied a little piece around it and put a bow on it. So I did that ahead of time, along with I stamped ahead of time the Sharing Sweet Thoughts with the basic gray ink on just another scrap of the cardstock. So we're done with this. So we're going to bring in basic gray. Now you can use the black, the basic black, when you're stamping it, but sometimes you feel like you just don't want a very stark image. So the basic gray, is a way to go ahead and do that. So there's my jar, cute. And then I'm going to get out of here these little strawberries. I love these little strawberries. And I love the butterflies too. And at the end of the video, I have a couple samples. After I did last Friday's video, I played around with some of the other things. And I'm using the basic gray. And there's our strawberries. Okay, then I think, yes, we are done with the stamping. Okay, so I'm going to close that up. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the washi tape. This looks wider. Nope, it's right. And I'm going to use this washi tape here. That is kind of like a, I guess you would call it a gingham, kind of. And I'm going to put a little, just going to tear it, a little piece on the bottom. And a little piece on the top. And another tip is, which I'm very good at telling people tips, but I never follow my advice. Are you ever like that? Those plastic bread thingamajigs that you use to hold the bread bag together, they're good to save to put them on the end of your washi tape. So, see, again, I lost the end. Just get that little plastic bread holder thingy, stick it on here and keep it on here, so then when you need your washi tape, you already know where it starts. So I'm just going to fold this over to the back just to give a little gingham look with that. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to use my watercolor pencils, which if you've seen my videos in the past, I use one of the small stamp cases to keep my watercolor pencils in, and I also keep my aqua painter in there with them, because sometimes, well, if you're like me, things get lost in the stamp room. So this way I know it's in there. But we're going to use a blender pen today, and I'm just going to go and I'm just going to color these in. Not perfectly, because I don't want it to be like a full fill for the strawberry. My animals are rambunctious this morning, running around chasing each other. I do have a dog and 2 cats, and they keep each other busy and occupied a lot of the times. And sometimes I just don't want to intervene. I just let them do their own thing. Okay, so I use the green to do the leaves. You see that? Then I'm going to use my blender pen, and blender pen comes in a set of 3, and they're double tipped. I'm just grabbing a piece of scrap here off the end, and you want to drag it on your cardstock first before you start to make sure it's clean. And then all I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to color this in. Can you see how you blend that color? If I wanted to use a different color with the strawberries and do multicolors, you can. So do you see how nicely that colors in? And I'm not being perfect, so I'm going to clean it, dragging it on here, twisting it around. And it does have 2 tips on it. The only reason being you get double the fun. That's what I feel. It's the same thing. It has a clear type of liquid in it, and it just helps you to blend colors. It's great to use with straight from the lid of your ink pad. I'm going to clean that off. Aurora, She's still itching. And there you go. Just as easy peasy as that. Okay, so I'm going to get my little lid, my Stampin' Dimensionals, and I haven't quite located where I put my little mini Stampin' Dimensionals, so I'm just going to use these little bones here on the end. I do tend to use the entire piece of my dimensionals. I don't throw those little edges away because they work just as well as the others. And I'm going to raise this up, my lid, a little bit off there, right on top of there, just like that. I'm going to bring this card base in, turn this over, and put dimensionals on the back. There. I love dimensionals. I must have, I don't know, 10 packs of them laying around. Probably 9 packs of them are already opened, but I just love how they just kind of give a little something to your card. Okay, and then I have my little tag. Again, another dimensional. I'm going to put the dimensional on the thoughts part of it, and then I'm going to use a glue dot on this part because this piece is already raised up. So when I go to put this on the card, I want to make sure that that is raised up, you know, to equal that, to give you that little shadow. And there is the finished card. Now you can go ahead if you wanted to use some of our, let me grab it here, some of our fine tip glue pen. And if you go over the top of these strawberries very lightly with this and let that dry, it'll give you like a glossy finish, which is fun too. So there's that card. Let me clean up this mess. I have a couple other cards to show you. Here's another one that I used the little ladybugs. And these little ladybugs, I cut out a couple of them and just kind of put them over the top of each other like they're all crawling. And these little guys are like, hee, we got out, you didn't. Too bad. Always here for you. And I did the same thing with the background with the watercolor pencils. And this one I used the black washi tape. So I thought that's cute. And here is another one. This one I did with the butterflies. And this one I also used this washi tape right over the black. And I also used a bit of the black, over here, a little bit of the black washi tape as well. And I used one of the pearls that I colored with a basic black Sharpie pen. And I colored in the butterflies for that one. So those are, is that all I have? Yep, those are the 3 cards I have to share with you along with the stamp set. Now because of my boo-boo on my first video I did, I have some extra cards. So I have 2 extra cards that I will mail off to the first 2 people that, let's see, that post on here where the Sharing Sweet Thoughts is in the catalog. Just post, you don't have to put the page, well, yeah, put the page number on. Post where you found that in the catalog, and I will pick the first 2 people that respond to the video. I will send you these handmade cards that I made. So again, I apologize for the first video. I hope this one's better. I think the lighting is much better now. So thank you so much for watching me. I hope you return real soon to see some other fun stamping videos and things I have to offer. And I hope you have a super Stampin' Day. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook. I have a blog, Stampin' Sue Creates, at blogspot.com, stampinsue.stampinup.net, and yeah, Stampin' Sue Creates is everywhere. Did I say Stampin' Sue? Yeah, Stamping Sue. It's Stampin' Sue Creates. All right, everyone. Whew, I need more medication, I think. So thanks for joining me. Have a super Stampin' Day, and I'll see you all again real soon. Bye for now. Glimmer hugs.